Creating a course can be extremely challenging. How do you know what content to include? How do you know what content is too much? I know that I struggled with that. When I was creating my very first course, the Book Writing Bootcamp, I wanted to create everything. I wanted to give authors all the tools that they needed. So I got in this rabbit hole where I was not only teaching writing concepts and writing content and organizing and publishing and, making money strategies, all these things. I started to teach on how to create websites and how to create landing pages and why do you need to use Google Docs to, get your, there was all these things that I created. And then it made the process really overwhelming for me as a creator, but also likely overwhelming for my potential learners. So I didn't know how to really narrow down and structure what should be included and what should not be included until I learned about a concept from a lot of other business coaches called the napkin strategy. Now, they use the napkin strategy to create an entire business plan. But for me, I'm like, if you can create a business plan on a napkin, I'm sure I can outline my course on a napkin, which that's when I decided to adopt my Napkinify course strategy. Now, if you're like most people, you're probably like, Dr. Nicolia, what in the world does a napkin have to do with the course? And give me the tools that I need to create a course. Hold tight, because I'm going to show you exactly how it works. So I want you to take a moment and I want you to imagine that you're at your favorite restaurant with your best friend and she heard that you're getting ready to launch your very first course. You're pumped up, you're excited, and you're ready to share with her what you're going to include in the course, and she just is sitting there, can't wait to hear more. So you decide that you're going to pull out your drink napkin at the restaurant and identify what all's included in your course. Now, here's the cool thing. As you're writing it out, you only have so much room to fill up, but you also only have so much room to fill up. What I mean by that is you can't overwhelm her and give her all this information, and you can't underwhelm her and not really create anything or give her anything. That's the same way it works for a course. So whatever you would include on this small little drink napkin would be what would be included in your course. You don't want to give a course that tries to get people 410 results. You don't want to give a course that gets people no results, right? You want to make sure that the course is not under or overwhelming, but right there in the middle. And using this napkin strategy helps you to determine what is going to be most pressing to include in your course. Also, talking to your best friend and explaining it helps you to realize that you really know how to simplify it using your expertise a lot better than you're giving yourself credit for. Also, I love the Napkinify strategy because when your course is finally launched and published, if people are asking you, what could they expect? What results could they expect? What is the overview of your course? You can use your napkin to also summarize and explain it. Now, what I'm going to challenge you to do is I'm going to challenge you to do the napkin strategy. Today at dinner, maybe you're talking to your kids or your spouse, or maybe you do really go to dinner with your best friend. Write it out, explain it that way. And then I want you to start to create from that place. Don't create from this place of what everyone else is doing or trying to get a million results or trying to get very few results so that they can go into your next course, but create from the Napkinify strategy. And what you'll find is you have the content you need and you're going to be allowed to still use your creative genes and excitement and creative drive to create a course that sells. If you're looking for more tools on the journey to creating a course that sells and you don't want to make the process more difficult than it has to be, then you're in the right place. Use the link below and you can sign up for my totally free Course Creation Made Simple guide, which will allow you to take your big idea and start to create it simply without the overwhelm, without the frustration, without wanting to throw in the towel, but you'll have the tools to get started, to jumpstart your course creation journey. So use the link below, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.